They told their doctors and found out they had atrial fibrillation, a condition which makes it about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. If you have one or more of these symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness, this is no time to wait. Contact your doctor.
Brought to you by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
It's news time 7:38 in 1010 Wins Entertainment News. Beyonce dropped a teaser for her track "I'm That Girl." Part of her disco-infused dance album Renaissance with some stunning visuals from a glistening nightclub. The 30th Annual Hamptons International Film Festival announced part of its lineup, including 5 films that will make their world premieres, including Who Invited Charlie. It follows a family hiding out in the Hamptons, and their bubble is popped when someone from their past shows up. There's a whole lineup of films and documentaries. The festival will present its 2022 Dick Cavett Artistic Champion Award to Mariska Hargitay. This year's festival runs from October 7th through the 16th. A premiere date has been announced for the Gabby Petito story.
Again, I'm so happy and in
The Lifetime movie is about the final days of Petito's life. It will premiere on October 1st, coinciding with the first day of Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Wednesday time 7:39. Top stories next.
Now, a commercial message. Slater Schulman, 488 Madison Avenue, New York, New York.
Attention all former female inmates at Bayview Correctional Facility in Manhattan. If you were imprisoned at Bayview Correctional Facility at any time and were a victim of sexual abuse, now is the time to come forward, as you may be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-913-8023 right now. For years, prison officials ignored complaints about sexual abuse at the facility. Inmates were threatened and forced into sex with corrections officers. Even inmates who willingly participated in sexual relationships with guards can pursue justice, as this is illegal under New York state law. If you or a loved one were incarcerated at Bayview Women's Prison at any time and were forced into sex with guards or subjected to any sexual misconduct, you may be entitled to substantial cash compensation. Call our law firm's Bayview Sexual Abuse Helpline now at 800-913-8023. The deadline to file a case is close. Call now to get the justice, closure, and the meaningful financial settlement you deserve, no matter how many decades ago it was. Call our Bayview Inmate Sexual Abuse Helpline right now at 800-913-8023. 800-913-8023. 800-913-8023. AccuWeather is the most trusted name in forecasting, and you can only get it on one radio station. 1010 Wins.
The News Watch never stops. This is 1010 Wins. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good evening, 82 degrees at 7:40. I'm Monique Coppola. Here's what's happening. A federal judge unsealed a search warrant today for former President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence. Polio has now been detected in New York City sewage. The WHO announcing they are renaming the monkeypox virus. Mount Sinai Health announcing the effort to produce a vast database of patients' genetic information to be studied by researchers at a large pharmaceutical company. Harlem Week kicked off today with an Olympian runner. We spoke with her. Got that coming up for you. In sports, the Mets host the Phillies, and the Yankees are in Boston to play the Red Sox. AccuWeather says a beautiful evening, clear and comfortable overnight. We've got a low of 64 degrees in the city, cooler into the 50s in some suburbs. News time 7:41. Time for traffic and transit. Here's Greg Rice.
Well, Lower East Side of town has not been your friend. Southbound FDR, south of Jackson Street, you got this crash. It's still there, loading you up well past the Williamsburg Bridge. Other side of the Lower East River, at least you expect this. B2 the mess side of the way to the Brooklyn Bridge with that long-term pattern limiting it to 2 lanes. Still there in Queens is a westbound wreck on the LA Queens Boulevard, left lane out. The mess all the way back through Main Street. Cross Island Parkway has just become a horror show north from the Grand Central to the Throgneck, southbound down to the LA. This is what the clear view's for. You go there, you do a whole lot better. In the Bronx, southbound Deegan Fordham Road looks to be a stall making a mess from the west 230s. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. About 20 minutes now at the inbound George West side, best ride to get you out. Lincoln 15 to 20 in, 10 out. Also about 10 at the outbound Holland. Inbound Skyway is going to run you at least 10. Newark Bay is going to provide a much better way. New Jersey Turnpike is starting to roll out the overnight work. Southbound car lanes coming down towards interchanges 10 and 9. You got a couple of right lanes. Southbound truck lanes are better. Northbound truck lanes going to get you through Woodbridge in better shape as well. I'm Greg Rice on 1010 Wins.
A federal judge unsealed a search warrant today for former President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence, where FBI agents searched and recovered 11 sets of classified documents, including some marked as top secret and meant to be only available in special government facilities.
Trump had already called for the warrant's immediate release. The Justice Department has now told a Florida judge the ex-president's lawyers did not object to